Hello, everyone. I am Chris Hyams, CEO of Indeed. I'm so happy to be here today. I'm not going to get in the competition of how much happier I might be than Danny and Priya, but I'm so happy to be here to talk with you all about the future of work and how better work leads to better lives. Thank you all so much for being here. I want to start where we always start, with our mission. We help people get jobs. This is what gets us out of bed in the morning and what keeps us going all day, and we share that mission with you. We all help people get jobs, and this mission is fueled by a bigger purpose and an understanding that a job is so much more than just a job. We know that better work leads to better lives, lives with opportunity, growth, and security, lives with less worry, more happiness, and deeper meaning. And it all begins with hiring. In just 2 months, Indeed will celebrate our 20th anniversary, and this milestone gives us an opportunity to really reflect on how far we've come, but it's so much more than just a celebration of our progress. It is a much bigger celebration of all of you joining us here today, to all of our customers, to those joining us in the audience here in Dallas, and those all over the world joining us online. Thank you. You are the reason we're able to help people get jobs. Your partnership means everything to us, and we are so grateful to all of you. And through this partnership, I've had the chance over the years to talk to so many of you, and I know how deeply meaningful this work is of helping people get jobs. It is personal. I have 2 daughters, Emma and Maisie. When I started at Indeed back in 2010, they were just 13 and 14, and at that time, I wasn't spending a lot of time thinking about how to help them get jobs. But today, they're 27 and 28. Emma, in the middle here, works in technology, has for the last 10 years. She has a steady job and a growing career. Maisie is on a different path. Since she was little, Maisie has had a dream of working in the film business. She worked every summer, starting in middle school, working at film festivals, on sets, reading scripts, helping executives. She worked her way through college as a barista to save money so she could pay her dues with unpaid summer internships. And that hard work paid off. After graduation, Maisie moved to Los Angeles with a film job waiting for her. It was February of 2020, and 6 weeks later, the film industry, along with much of the rest of the world, shut down. And so she was back at a coffee shop for the next 2 years until she found film work again, only in 2023 to have the entire industry shut down once more with writers and actor strikes. And the industry has yet to fully recover. So today, Maisie finds herself at a crossroads. Like so many job seekers around the world, her industry is in upheaval from macroeconomic forces and the looming questions about how AI will transform or disrupt their world of work. In the meantime, her hospitality work is just barely paying the bills, and she's as committed as ever to her dream of working in film, but she wants to find a more sustainable career in the face of all of this uncertainty. And helping the millions of the people of the world, just like Maisie, is what keeps me at this every single day. So I'm excited to talk to you today about exactly what it is that we're doing, and especially where we're heading in the future. But to understand all of that, I'd like to take a step back first and talk about how we got here. In 2004, when Indeed launched, the landscape of online hiring was dominated by job boards like Monster and Career Builder. And these platforms were essentially digital versions of a newspaper classified ad. And they had 2 significant drawbacks. First, for job seekers, it meant having to scour dozens or maybe even hundreds of sites just to find all the relevant openings. And for employers, it was a pay-to-post model, which meant that you paid the same fee regardless of whether you got 200 candidates or 2. We saw a better way. And the answer to these key challenges became our 2 founding principles. We put job seekers first. Every decision that we make starts with this question of what's best for the job seeker. And our business model is pay for performance. We only get paid when we deliver value. So we put these principles into action. We created a search engine for jobs that aggregated listings from thousands of sources, job boards, company career sites, even newspapers. And we brought them all together into one place. Job seekers could find every available opportunity with a single search. And for employers, we introduced the pay-for-performance model. You only pay when a candidate clicks on a job, ensuring you get value for every single dollar spent. Now, while these two core values might seem like they represent the job seeker and employer separately, they're not at odds. In fact, they are essential to the marketplace as a whole. If we put job seekers first and make it simpler and faster for everyone to find a job, at the other end of that successful search is an employer who made a hire. So what's best for job seekers is best for employers. And with pay for performance, we only get paid when we connect job seekers with jobs. This keeps us aligned with your success and with the success of every job seeker who gets hired. These principles resonated. By the end of 2010, Indeed became the #1 job site in the US, soon after globally. But we did not stop there. Our mission is to help people get jobs. We connect job seekers to employers on a journey from search to hire. But a search engine is really a one-sided marketplace. We helped job seekers connect to millions of jobs, but every click led them off Indeed to another site. The most crucial steps in the hiring process were happening somewhere else, and we had no idea what happened after that click. Did they like the job? Did they apply to the job? Did they get hired? Even more importantly, we could not help with any of those important steps afterwards to make them simpler and faster. So we set out to create a true two-sided marketplace by bringing all of the key steps from apply through hire onto the Indeed platform. Our first step was to introduce hosted jobs, which is essentially a simple Indeed ATS. Employers can post jobs, manage candidates, and interview all on Indeed. But the real game changer from hosted jobs was Indeed Apply, which offers a simple, fast, and consistent application experience for every job seeker every time. Instead of creating a new account and uploading a new resume every time they apply on a new site, job seekers can apply on Indeed with their Indeed resume with just a few taps. Indeed Apply was a key innovation for job seekers, but it was even more key for employers. A simple and fast apply experience means less friction, better conversion, and better outcomes. On average, Indeed Apply jobs get 5 times as many applications, and they're 2.5 times more likely to lead to a hire. As the number of Indeed Apply jobs grew, more people applied to those jobs, and more of them created Indeed resumes. So we built a resume search engine to allow you to find and connect with millions of active and qualified job seekers who may not have even seen your jobs. Hosted jobs on Indeed's simple ATS are fast and easy to connect for job seekers, and they help you hire faster. But what if you have your own ATS? We developed Indeed Apply Sync, which is now integrated with more than 300 ATSs globally. Job seekers can apply to Indeed Apply Sync jobs with the same simple and fast experience they have for hosted jobs. And this year, we're excited to launch new integrations with 3 of the world's largest ATSs, Workday, SAP SuccessFactors, and iCIMS, which brings us to where we are today. Indeed is not just the world's #1 job site anymore. We're the leading global two-sided talent marketplace. Every month, we're connecting 350 million job seekers with more than 3.5 million employers. Across the world, 23 people are hired on Indeed every minute. That is more than 1 every 3 seconds. And this scale is made possible by the power of AI. And AI is fueled by the power of our data. Every job, every application, every interview, every hire feeds our matching AI. Hosted jobs on Indeed's platform feed our matching AI with jobs, applications, candidates, and outcomes, and they receive extraordinary benefit from our matching technology. But ATS jobs can receive the same benefit through ATS Sync. Indeed Apply Sync is part of this broader system that brings ATS jobs, candidates, and disposition data onto Indeed's platform. And these connections are essential for the AI matching performance of ATS jobs. Now, a key part of our evolution from search engine to marketplace is how job seekers discover and connect with jobs on Indeed. From the start, job seekers found jobs on Indeed through search. With search, job seekers tell us what they want, and we show them jobs that best match what they're asking for, which makes a lot of sense as a search engine. But today, as a marketplace, the primary job seeker experience is driven by recommendations. When a job seeker visits Indeed, our matching AI recommends jobs to them automatically before they even search. And this is a really key difference. With recommendations, we initiate the match, which means we can weigh your preferences more heavily. We can show jobs to job seekers that you want them to see. Recommendations power the job seeker homepage, which gives a personalized feed of job matches. Today, more than 60% of all sponsored matches on Indeed are driven by recommendations. And we are not just recommending matches to job seekers. Our same matching AI recommends candidates that fit your requirements before they even see your job. When you post a hosted job on Indeed, Match Candidates recommends relevant job seekers. And for jobs on your ATS, Smart Sourcing recommends matching job seekers. From these recommendations, you select the best candidates and invite them to connect or apply. AI-powered tools help you to understand candidate fit and automatically compose compelling, personalized outreach messages. Now, I want to come back and emphasize a point here. Match Candidates and Smart Sourcing are doing something very powerful here. We recommend candidates, but then you select the best matches to invite. This is the power of AI combined with the incredible power of human judgment. And the results are pretty amazing. The more you engage on Indeed, the more powerful our matching AI gets and the better your jobs perform. You can think of it as a ladder. At the entry level, we have free jobs. These are matched on primarily job seeker preference, and most have low engagement. Moving up the ladder, you can sponsor jobs for greater visibility and improved matching quality. Our sponsored matching AI leverages both job seeker preferences and your preferences. And we recommend sponsored jobs to job seekers on that home page. Sponsored jobs are 9 times more likely to lead to a hire than free jobs. The top rung of the ladder are Match Candidates and Smart Sourcing, and this is where we combine our matching AI with the power of your human judgment. These matches are a staggering 19 times more likely to lead to a hire. It's really simple. The more you engage on Indeed, the better the results. Now, the power of AI is extraordinary for matching job seekers and jobs at scale, but with great power comes great responsibility. Indeed is committed to responsible AI principles that center fairness and equity and work to break down bias and barriers in hiring. For Indeed, responsible AI means ensuring that hiring remains human. So Indeed launched 20 years ago, transforming hiring from classified ads to a pay-for-performance search engine. We evolved from a search engine to an AI-powered two-sided marketplace, connecting job seekers and employers with simplicity and speed. So, where do we go from here? Well, we have come a long way, but today it's very clear how much farther we can go. At this point, we're very good at helping people find what they're looking for and helping you find the talent you're looking for. But what about people like Maisie, who aren't so sure what they're looking for? She's been searching, applying, and waiting to hear back over and over and over for months on end. And I've been sharing her job search journey with the Indeed team. I recently asked for an update, and her answer was, "Feel free to tell everyone that it sucks the absolute most." Thanks for asking, heart emoji. So, like any good dad who runs the #1 job site in the world, I sat down with Maisie to help her search for jobs. I have a little experience and insight, and I thought I'd be able to help speed things up. It was a lot harder than I thought. Yes, getting a job is significantly easier and faster than it was 20 years ago before Indeed, but the truth is, it is still way too hard. And it's especially hard at a crossroad like Maisie's. She wants something different, a job or industry that's new, but also where her skills are a good fit. But where to start? So it turns out that Maisie is far from the only person who doesn't know exactly what they're looking for. As you all know, searching on Indeed requires 2 inputs, what and where. Around the world, the single most common search on Indeed is this one right here, the name of a city in the where box and nothing in the what box. We call this the blank query. Globally, roughly 30% of all searches are blank. The blank query essentially says, show me what you've got. And that's just blank. If we actually expand, 7 of the top 10 searches around the world are all nonspecific. Blank, part-time, full-time, hiring immediately. Terms like these make up nearly 40% of all searches on Indeed. And this is not new. This has been true since I started at Indeed 14 years ago. So, how can we help the tens of millions of job seekers like Maisie? Well, here's how we think about it. At the highest levels, professional athletes, movie stars, recording artists, they're each individually represented by a talent agent. Talent agent is someone who knows everything about you, your skills, your preferences, what you're looking for, where you're going. They know with your experience what you're distinctly qualified for. They know how to position and explain that to an employer. They know everything that's happening in their industry. They know all the people who are hiring and exactly what they need, and they work tirelessly on your behalf to chase down every new opportunity. So what if this kind of personal support was available not just to megastars? What if Maisie had a full-time champion helping her to navigate the challenges of her career crossroads? What if every single person on earth had this kind of champion? This is our very simple vision for the future. Through Indeed, every worker in the world will have their own personal talent agent. This might have sounded like science fiction just a few years ago, but with the power of AI, it's now possible, and we've already started working on this. We've been working on a new tool, which we're calling Pathfinder, and Pathfinder is designed to help someone discover a career path, either growing in their current career or evolving into something new. So last weekend, sat down with Maisie and took it for a spin. So Pathfinder starts by analyzing her profile and extracts from that the key skill groups that it identifies along with her level of expertise in each of these areas. And as you can see, she's got pretty broad experience from hospitality, admin support, research and writing, and production. So Pathfinder then asks Maisie to rank these skills based on her search priority. And this is a super important feature for her because she's done the most recent work in hospitality, but that's exactly what she wants to move away from. She wants to prioritize admin and exec support. So she moves customer support and hospitality down to the bottom, and while she's at it, she bumps production up to the number 2 slot. So then Pathfinder asks a series of questions about really what's most important in her next job. And so she wants to explore a new career. Given all of the uncertainty in her industry, the most important thing right now is job stability and security. She is very open to learning new skills and new challenges. But ideally, she'd like to find something that can build on her current set of skills. So Pathfinder then takes all this information and generates multiple possible new career paths for her to explore. Each one shows skill overlap and explains how her skills and interests would make this a good fit, shows estimated pay for each of those. The first pass of this, actually, when we did this, was super interesting. All of these were things that made sense she hadn't really considered. Some of them she didn't even know existed. But looking to refine the suggestions, she notes that she's definitely not interested in content creation. So she's able to go and tell Pathfinder just in plain English, I'm not interested in content creation roles. So Pathfinder then thinks for another minute, and she gets a new round of suggestions. And these also look good, but once again, she's not interested in hospitality roles. So she tells Pathfinder. This final round of suggestions that come back actually all resonate, and she'd spend some time looking at each of them, but after exploring for a bit, this last one, office manager in a creative arts organization, really catches her eye. She likes that it will leverage her organizational skills while allowing her to still remain creative. It's also clearly aligned with her desire for stability. It's a step away from hospitality. And so when she digs in, Pathfinder outlines a detailed plan for pursuing a career as an office manager in a creative arts org. It shows earning potential, outlines sample future career trajectory, along with the demand for each of the roles along the way. And it lists some of the key challenges and opportunities. It shows the specific skills that employers are looking for and which ones specifically match her experience. And it also outlines the most common education and training background requirements from job postings. And finally, Pathfinder shares a detailed transition plan. It outlines key areas for development, communication and coordination skills, arts administration, and financial management. And for each one of those areas, Pathfinder provides specific learning tasks. And it even goes along and recommends specific books to read, as well as on-demand online courses that can help her build the skills she needs. So from here, she can connect directly to relevant jobs on Indeed. After all of the searching that she had done on her own and we'd done together, Maisie was pretty impressed, and frankly, so was I. This is new, and I think it's an incredibly exciting new innovation. But as amazing as this is, we're really just getting started. Soon, we're going to be able to help her tailor her resume and create a cover letter highlighting what the transferable skills are and prep for interviews in a new field. Instead of staring at a blank screen, Maisie has a range of new options and a helping hand along the way, and when Pathfinder launches, so will everyone else. But with absolute clarity, this is just the first step in where we're going. We are unbelievably excited about what the future can bring here. At Indeed, we put job seekers first, but I said at the very start, what's best for job seekers is best for you. When every job seeker has a personal talent agent, hiring becomes simpler and faster. Imagine if every candidate that was presented to you came with a clear explanation of why they're a perfect fit. Imagine if every candidate already knew everything about your company, why it's the best place for them, and what they need to be successful. The best agents make it simpler and faster for you to connect with the best talent. But we can go even further than that. If every job seeker has their own personal talent agent, every company will have their own AI-powered talent scout, a scout who knows your team, your strengths and opportunities, exactly what you need to meet the challenges of the day. Even more, a talent scout with all of Indeed's data instantly at their fingertips, a scout who knows how emerging technologies will shape the workforce in years to come and what skills will be needed to meet the future of work, a scout who knows where the hidden pools of talent are, a scout that knows how to lower barriers and combat bias so you can tap into the diverse perspectives that will help you better serve the rapidly changing world of your customers. At Indeed, responsible AI means that we are committed to keeping humans at the center of everything. This AI-powered talent scout that we're envisioning is not some robot to replace humans. It is all of you. Think of this as a superhero suit that Indeed will build to put all of the power of our data and AI at your fingertips. It empowers you to identify talent, to combat bias, to see the future of work. That's what we believe the power of humanity and AI together can bring. And after all, this is not just about how you're hiring. We're all job seekers. We all deserve our own infinitely wise, super connected, tireless, and unflappable champion to help us all get the best jobs, jobs that will help us to build better lives. And that's what we're here for. That's what this is all about. Work, of course, is a source of economic sustainability. Work lays the foundation to support and care for our families and communities, allows us to enjoy rest and play, to grow in health and happiness, but work is so much more. A job is a source of dignity and pride. It's where we find meaning and purpose in our lives. The average American worker will spend 90,000 hours of their life at work. For most of us, that's more time than we'll spend with our families and loved ones. The time we spend at work is precious. The work we all do to help people get jobs is a kind of sacred responsibility. We all help people get jobs. And better work leads to better lives. And despite how far we've come, looking at the incredible opportunities ahead, it's no exaggeration to say that we all of us, are just getting started. So thank you for being our partners on this journey for the past 20 years. We can't wait to see what we can all do next together. Thank you.